Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Alright, and now since every superhero film of the year has been released, I figured I'd just put this list together to just rank how I feel the superhero films are from the worst one to the best one. So, yeah, there have been like 6 superhero films that have been released this year, and yeah, honestly, that is like a pretty big number for superhero films to be released in a year. Because, just about for like the last, basically 15 years, there's only been like a few superhero films to be released in a year. There's only been like maybe 2 or 3 superhero films to be released in just a year over like the last 15 years, basically ever since 2000. So, yeah, this is like a pretty big number of superhero films to be released in a year. Yeah. And so I just figured I would rank them from the worst one to the best superhero film of the year. And yeah, you guys should also like to say what your favorite superhero film of the year was. And yeah, you should like put your own list down in the comments also of your ranking of the superhero films this year because yeah, just yeah, yeah, I'm sure that there's gonna be like a lot of different lists on how what people think the worst films are and the worst and the best ones. So yeah, just let me know your rankings of the best from the worst to the best superhero films of the year. Alright, so yeah, and I know that probably what I have in the bottom 2 in this ranking, this is are gonna be the ones that a lot of people are gonna be having in their bottom one is the worst because yeah, the bottom 2 ones are probably the ones that the most people were like really negative on, and yeah, you know which ones I'm talking about. Yeah, those are probably the ones with the. Yeah, I know that there's probably gonna be a lot of debate and on what the worst one is between those two. Yeah, and also there's probably gonna be a lot of debating between the best one because they're also like the two that were like the people seem to be mixed on which one is the best because yeah, you know which two films those are. And yeah, I've seen like some people call one of them the best and also the other one the best. So yeah, that's probably gonna be mixed on as well. So yeah, so for this year for the 6 superhero films, yeah, all each studio has released two. Like Fox released 2 superhero films this year, DC released 2 superhero films this year, and Marvel also released 2. So yeah, all three had got a even like a fair chance. Like they all released the same amount, so they all had an equal chance this year for their superhero films. So yeah, alright, but anyway, yeah, I don't want to talk about this too long, so yeah, let me just get started with ranking the superhero films this year from the worst one to the best one. Alright, so at the bottom, at number 6, the worst superhero film this year is Suicide Squad. So, yeah, this one was probably like the one, like, people are probably. Yeah, this one was kind of like like I did like this one, but yeah, this one just seemed to be like really out of place. Just this was just like the third film of the DC extended universe, and this really felt like, well, I really wouldn't say that this was really bad. I know why a lot of people may feel the way they did, but yeah, but I understand like people's frustrations with it because it really felt like it happened too soon, and like I said, it just like really felt out of place. This was coming off of just the Batman versus Superman movie, and it just really seemed out of place. Like I really felt this happened too soon. This kind of felt to me sort of like Guardians of the Galaxy of the DC extended universe, just because this really is kind of like a standalone thing, or like it's separate from like what the DC extended universe is really leading towards, and that's of course the Justice League movie. And really, there's nothing really here that really does advance any of that in the DC extended universe. And plus, just the way that they're doing this DC extended universe, it's just really like the choices they're doing for this. It's just really like parts of the reasons why this universe is really like not doing so hot. But I mean, I did like enjoy this film. Like I still thought it was entertaining. I mean, I wish we could have seen a lot more of the Joker in this film. And yeah, like it was pretty cool to like see Batman make a few small appearances in this film. And I mean, yeah, the main characters for the most part were like interesting, but yeah, I'm not really sure what will be next for this. I mean, because yeah, we have like Deadshot in this film. And it's like he's wanting to like be kind of more with his daughter, despite the fact that he is like locked up. So I'm not sure what if this any future film in this DC extended universe will continue a story with Deadshot, and we'll probably later on like see the Joker go at it with Batman in a future movie. I don't know if that'll be like Batman's own movie that will be made, or if like the Joker will actually appear in the Justice League film. I don't really know, but yeah, I do understand like why people felt the way they did about this sort of, because I mean this really I was expecting like something different to come from this film, but I mean I still like did enjoy it for what it did do. But I mean I do understand why people feel the way they do about it for the most part, and yeah, I really would say that this is the worst superhero film of the year so far. Well, not so far of the year, just period. Alright, so, yeah. Number 6 is Suicide Squad. Alright. Number 5 is Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. So, I have a feeling that there are going to probably be more people to say this is the worst superhero film of the year. And, just because of all the anticipation for it and what happened in the film, I mean, I watched a Josh Critic's review of it, and I can, like, understand the frustration or why people did feel so negative about it. Because, I mean, just as it seems Zack Snyder was just trying to shove as much of the Batman vs. Superman stories that he could into this film. And plus, just some of the things were just done wrong. Like, have Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, and really was kind of like a performance. I mean, I just don't know. You have, like how they used Wonder Woman in this movie, just like it taking forever to actually get to Wonder Woman. Have like the story of Batman and Superman really not like hitting each other for reasons that really don't make sense. And just yeah, also like the death of Superman in just the second movie. I mean, really. So yeah, I do understand like the reason why people really seem to hate the film, just because a lot of the stuff in it just seemed rushed and just done wrong. But I mean, there were still like some good things about it. Like it did have some good action scenes and fighting scenes, and yeah, Ben Affleck did do good as Batman, and Jeremy Irons was entertaining as Alfred. And so yeah, I mean, most of the actors for the most part they did do like as good as I guess they could do with the stories that they had in this film. But yeah, I still did like it. I did think it was a good movie, just not a great movie. And plus, I just felt that it really happened too soon. And this is like what I said before, why the DC Extended Universe really isn't doing that well, because a lot of the things are just being so rushed, including like this film. I mean, this is just the second film of the universe, and already we're getting a crossover like this. I mean, really felt that Batman should have had like his own film before this film actually took place. Just the stuff that DC is doing with this extended universe, it's like they're just like trying to rush as much as they can so they can actually catch up with what Marvel is doing. So yeah, I do understand people's negativity towards it, but I still do like enjoy it for the good stuff that it has. So yeah, number 5 is Batman vs. Superman. Alright. Number 4, X-Men Apocalypse. So, yeah, I made that video on how I felt about the movie, and yeah, I did like it. I did like that we got to see Nightcrawler again, and yeah, it was good seeing Cyclops as young, and being in this like these younger X-Men movies. And yeah, I did like what it did with like Magneto and Apocalypse and all the other villains that the film has. And I do like what they do with it, and you yeah, it is like a good movie, and yeah, once again, some really good performances from like James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender and all the recurring actors in this film. And yeah, also like really did enjoy seeing Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Nightcrawler are all like working together in this film. And yeah, yeah, also like that really good that good bit with Quicksilver and the movie was also good, and yeah, just a pretty good story from here, and yeah, like I was saying in my video about this film, like it does seem to have like a mixed critical reaction, but I mean, I still like I do enjoy the movie, and I really did like it. So yeah, like I said, I would like say this is maybe the fifth best of the X-Men movies so far, behind 1, 2, First Class, and Days of Future Past. So, yeah, it is like a yeah, the movie it is good. And so yeah, I'm not quite sure what the Fox plans to do next with X-Men. I'm not sure what they're going to do after like the next Wolverine movie, if they have anything else planned for X-Men, because I'm not really sure what is really left for Fox to do with X-Men besides just have Wolverine in his classic suit. Yeah, that's what everybody wants to see, and yeah, I want to see that too. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if what Fox plans to do next with X-Men after the next Wolverine movie. So yeah, we're just gonna need to see what's next for X-Men after the Logan movie, I guess. All right, so but yeah, still like Apocalypse, it was a good movie. So yeah, number 4 is X-Men Apocalypse. Number 3 is Doctor Strange. So, yeah, this one was just released last month. I actually saw it on opening day, and I did like the movie. Yeah. Overall, I thought that this was probably the worst film of the MCU since The Winter Soldier was released. But, I mean, this was still a good movie. I would probably say that out of all the MCU movies, I'd probably say this is the 7th best of the universe. I mean, it was a good movie. I did, like, enjoy, like, how Doctor Strange actually did have he'd actually end up in the position he was in to gain the powers, because he was like in an accident and like lost the like he was losing like the control of his hands and stuff. Yeah, this kind of reminded me a little bit of like the origins of Iron Man, because how Iron Man was also in that accident and he had like the arc reactor in his chest because of the accident, because of the like being his heart being damaged or something. And yeah, that's kind of like a similar origin story to Doctor Strange in here, how he's basically like lost the use of his hands, and he was like going under like therapy and stuff to try to regain control of his hands, and then he ends up where he is when he becomes the hero Doctor Strange. And I'm not quite sure how many of you have actually seen this movie yet. Without giving too much away, let's just hey, we're gonna be seeing him again before Infinity War. So yeah, those of you who have seen the movie, you do know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who haven't, yeah, we will be seeing him again before Infinity War without giving too much away. But yeah, still, the movie, it was good. So, yeah, number 3 is Doctor Strange. Alright. Number 2, Deadpool. Oh man, I really did enjoy this film. I mean, I was kind of like skeptical about Ryan Reynolds being in the role, but he did pull it off. I mean, Ryan Reynolds, he was good as Deadpool. I mean, yeah, I mean, he did bring like the charm and comedy to Deadpool that we would expect. I mean, yeah, I remember I was saying before how I really don't consider this being an X-Men movie, even though like it does like take place in the same universe as X-Men. I really just consider this to be a separate franchise from X-Men. But if I did like consider this an X-Men movie, I would say that this would be the best X-Men movie so far, my favorite one. I mean, yeah, this was a really, really great movie. I mean, yeah, I mean, this was like one of the first R-rated superhero movies I remember, and rightfully so. I mean, yeah, the movie is pretty like a more adult-oriented than many other superhero films are, so yeah, and it was a very great movie, and plus, yeah, a lot of great fourth wall jokes from Deadpool, and and yeah, it does tell a background story of how Wade Wilson actually did get his Deadpool powers. And yeah, also a really good like post-credits scene with like the Ferris Bueller mocking and stuff. Yeah, although one of like my gripes with the film is just the fact that I'm not quite sure like what point during like the X-Men series it actually takes place during. And because like we did see like Wade Wilson in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, and then we like saw what happened to him later. So, but yeah, I'm not quite sure like where this actually stands. If this is like a prequel to the Origins Wolverine movie, or if this takes place after, because like during the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, as just Wade Wilson is just like part of the same group Wolverine is in, we do see him just as the normal person that we see him in during the start of the flashbacks. Actually, then afterwards, like how we later see him transformed in the Origins Wolverine movie, I'm not quite sure if like after that he was then transformed back into like his normal self, and where we see him in this, and then like becomes what he does later on when he is Deadpool. Yeah, or like where this actually does stand during the entire X-Men series. So, yeah, just a small gripe with that. Other than that, this was just a really awesome movie and a very entertaining and enjoyable superhero film. And yeah, and I do feel that there will be a lot of people place this as number one, or what I have in the number one, which, yeah, by now you know what it is. So, yeah, number two is Deadpool. And coming in at number one, the best superhero film of the year, is, of course, Captain America Civil War. This was just a phenomenal film right here. I mean, just a great story right here. Great battle scenes, including like Captain America and Winter Soldier against Iron Man, and also like the two groups of the Avengers battling with each other. Yeah. Yeah, just great acting from Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, and everybody else in the film. Yeah. Also, like, Ant-Man is once again really entertaining in the film, and it was just awesome to see him as Giant Man. And also, really great introductions for Black Panther and Spider-Man. They're just really great. I mean, Tom Holland was great as Spider-Man. It was great to finally see an accurate Spider-Man done right, after Sony was unable to do it those two times. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where they plan to go next with all these characters. And yeah, this was just a great film right here. As I said before, I would definitely say this is the third best MCU film so far, behind the Avengers and Ant-Man. I mean, this was just a phenomenal film right here. So yeah, it definitely does deserve the number one spot on the list. Just a great film. And so yeah, there's my ranking of the superhero films of this year, from the worst one to the best one. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure that there's probably going to be a lot of like debating over which is the worst between Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad, and also which is the best one between Deadpool and Captain America Civil War. Like I said, let me know, tell me your rankings of the superhero films this year down in the comments. Let me know which ones you like the most and which ones you like the least. Alright, so that does it for my rankings of the superhero films this year, from the worst one to the best one. I hope you guys enjoyed this list, and yeah, I got a couple more videos coming up about various topics, and then I'm gonna start doing something in honor of Christmas this year. So yeah, that's gonna be coming up in a couple videos. Oh, so yeah, I'll tell you guys about that later on once I reach that video. But yeah, alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this list in this video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.